And Santa Claus, I think that's kind of a conflict in sexuality.
All
Just
right, we're live. Hi, Margie.
Trying to spice up the call.
Nice, very nice.
Perfect.
All right.
One more thing.
Nice, very nice. Bunny rabbits.
You might be the president of the PTS, but I'm the president of 55 Holcomb Street.
Nice. Paul, go right into it because you're live. Go ahead.
All right. I'm 5. Ready?
No, you're already going. Go.
Oh, okay. Hello, members of the PTS. This is week 5 of our COVID-19 update. Connecticut has 13,400 cases and 602 deaths. Hartford County has 2,400 cases of COVID-19. Governor Lamont extended the closures of non-essential businesses, which includes bars and restaurants, late last week until May 20th. And they may extend even farther beyond that, depending on their facts and figures and the recommendations from the CDC and the national leaders. With that in mind, we've decided to keep the club closed at least until June 1st. But again, we're going to continue to revisit and take the direction from the federal, state, and health leaders. That means that the club is going to be closed and its property, which includes the pavilion and the bocce and fire pit areas, until at least June 1. And like I said, we're going to revisit it as things change and facts change, and we're going to take direction from our leaders. The club itself, Brian will continue to monitor the club to make sure it's in good shape. New bar windows has been installed. New trophy case has been installed. We have a new banner that was put on the gates of the club, thanking all the first responders and healthcare workers for their efforts. We did also got the bird out of the club, and we did find where the entrance was, and that's being addressed this week by Brian. From a financial standpoint, Kevin Perrell, dues are due by the end of the month. We have 70% of our members have paid the dues. We have still outstanding. Urge you to get those dues in as you help the club and keep running and doing. I talked with Jason today. He does not have any in hand to date, although he does have a number of people have called him and said they're going to be sending it in. So I urge you to get those in by the end of the month. From a vendor standpoint, Mike Senacori has told us we have no real issues with any of our vendors. Our COVID-19 response team led by Chris Cody, he's had a very busy week last week for he and his group, from the Easter Bunny to members serving members. I'm not going to go into detail with this. I'm going to let Chris talk about it in more detail later on. So with that in mind, I'm going to turn it over. That's the quick update. I'm going to turn it over to Lynn on things from the ladies' auxiliary standpoint, and then we'll get into Chris and his team. Lynn?
Thank you, Paul. Things are going well with the auxiliary. We are continuing to make our wellness calls. Everyone seems to be in good spirits, and we're enjoying making the calls and talking to everybody. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. We have 2 scholarships in-house, and there's still a couple weeks left, so if you are interested, please get it into Susan Crosley. Dues are due. We're down to about 20 people, so let's get them all in and get it over with. If you had a birthday, you should have received a birthday card for this month. Since we don't have our meetings, we can't sing to you, but we can at least send you a card. All our members are doing well, and we're enjoying our confinement, talking to all of you. Okay, Chris, up to you.
Thanks, Lynn. I'd like to start by just saying I really appreciate the fact that I've received so many letters and emails and texts last week, just letting us know. I don't think it's kicked over. Mark hasn't unmuted me. Mark,
Chris, we hear you loud and clear.
how come I didn't come up on the screen?
I see you on the screen.
You want me to keep going?
Yes, Chris, you're live. Say hello to everybody. We've heard all of what you said.
All right. I want to start by thanking all of those who helped last week. It was a busy week, as Paul had said. The general membership has made their phone calls, which I appreciate everybody doing that. And I've gotten really positive feedback. People have left me messages and texts and emails just saying they appreciate the fact that people are checking on them. We did a meal distribution last week on Thursday. We were able to send 23 recipients a care package for Easter food. There were actually 2 to 3 meals in each of the bags, plus soups and desserts, and bread and butter. And we're looking this week to continue to do food distribution on Tuesdays and Fridays. In addition to that, we have Kevin Ferry and Leslie Gordon and Gina are all making masks that we'll be distributing to the recipients this week. We have 23. Special thanks to the transport team led by Joe Grella, Jimmy, Vaughn, Jason, Craig Sabadosa, Robin, and Dave did a great job getting everyone their food. Got rave reviews back from people. They're really appreciative to that. We're still looking for more volunteers to make meals as we intend to do this program into May, especially with the club being closed through June. We'd like to keep the members who are most at risk, who fall into this group, in their houses if possible, and help to ease the burden by making some meals. So if you can help out, whatever you can do, we'd appreciate it. Contact me via email or text. You can find my information in one of the e-blasts that was recently sent. On our Facebook page, we did, for those of you who go there, we did add a button for donations to Slice Out Hunger organization, which provides meals for healthcare workers and buys pizzas from small businesses. I know there's some programs that are like that in Avon right now, but anyone can hop onto the Facebook page, make a donation to the frontline workers. And Paul mentioned the Easter Bunny call. There was an Easter Bunny call from PTS yesterday. I think there was 20 or 25 people who attended a flawless call. So hopefully everyone had a nice Easter. So I'm going to throw it back to Paul now.
Appreciate it. Appreciate all the work that your team has done. You've done a great job. We're going to continue to do a great job. Really the last thing I have is our meeting for May, because the club will be closed. We'll also cancel that meeting as well. So with that in mind, we're going to continue to do our updates as things change. We'll keep you up to date. And right now, I just want everybody to stay safe and continue to do the things that you're doing to keep yourself safe. On a side note, from that's not involved with COVID-19, we had an issue where one of our members, their house caught on fire early Sunday morning, Easter morning, pretty much lost the house. John Tracy, as all of you know, has been a longstanding member. John, we also have I think a e-blast went out There's a GoFundMe page out there. So anybody interested in contributing and helping John, through this time would be appreciated. And as I said, there was an email that just recently went out with that GoFundMe page. With that being said, that's all I have. Lynn, do you have anything else?
No, I don't have anything else. I would just like to say that I received phone calls from almost every person that got a package of food this week, and they were overwhelmed and overjoyed. Brought a tear to my eye. They were so happy.
Okay, Chris, any last comments?
I'm good at this point. We could use whatever help for meals in May. So if anyone would like to cook their specialty dish, we'd certainly welcome having to step up and help us out. So thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Well, thanks all you guys. And from the members, let's just stay safe and, keep our minds together. Okay? Take care.